Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of History Hobo Plays TimeGuessr, where I play TimeGuessr daily challenges. We had a pretty good game yesterday with my second best ever score of 49,400-ish points. I was only 400 shy of my personal best. Let's see if we can beat that today. Let's get into the game. Okay, here we go. Interesting. We have a guy eating a lot of spaghetti. Does that suggest, it seems like he's struggling with it. Does it suggest we're in Italy then? He's obviously a photographer of some kind. Lots of different cameras here, some pretty old ones. This one, these ones seem quite old. This one's not as bad, but not as old. Could this be Italy then? Restaurant. But we don't know if it's restaurant, la, something, LA, la. Where would it be? Don't know if this is a famous building, this. Not sure. Cars can help us. Shell garage. Been around for a long time and over most of Europe at least, probably in America too. Obviously this is Europe, given the cars. Not getting a huge amount of clues here then. Must be some special event for a photographer to have that to be there. Don't know what though. I would guess that if this is Italy, he might not be Italian, because I don't think an Italian would eat spaghetti like this. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go Italy here. There's really no other thing to suggest it's not. There's not enough language to go off. The spaghetti's the only clue. But you do get spaghetti everywhere, but maybe back then it was a bit more just in Italy. I think we'll go Rome here, because it seems like a fairly large place. I don't really think there's any other clue I'm going to get. There's a taller building back here, but not one that I recognise. Now the year, I'm rubbish at dating off cameras. I'm just going to ignore them. But it would be very useful if you knew these cameras. You could probably pinpoint the years these came out if you knew them well enough. The cars look late 50s, early 60s. Not sure if there's any car brands I recognise, not particularly. This woman's haircut, it seems a bit earlier, but the cars don't really help. I don't know with Italy whether they would have had that kind of fashion a bit later. I think I'm going to say 59 here. Just similar cars to the round I had a few weeks back in Florence. So I think I'll go there, and I think that was 59. Let's go for it. 60, and were we in Rome? Close to Rome, not too far away. A Dutch photographer, I said he wasn't Italian, eating spaghetti with scissors. I didn't really notice. Oh, he was chopping the bottom off while travelling to Italy to photograph the Rome Summer Olympics. That's what it's for. I didn't notice that these were scissors. I thought it was a strange knife or something. No wonder the locals are laughing at him, probably. Yeah, so the outskirts of Rome here. Okay. Next round. Okay, we have Leicester City Football Club and Thai language by the looks of it. I believe Leicester City is owned by a Thai gentleman. Maybe this is the guy here who owns them. This is when they won the Premier League. What year was that? I remember it because it was on the news a lot because of the former England footballer Gary Lineker, a TV presenter, saying that he would present the famous Match of the Day show in his underpants if Leicester won, and they did. So he ended up doing it, which was brave of him. I believe, where was I at the time? It was just before I moved to the UAE, and I moved to the UAE in 2016, so I think it's probably then. I think it was the 2015-2016 season. We're more than likely in Bangkok here, just given the size and scale of the streets. No place names on the buses, unfortunately. So probably fairly central Bangkok, I think. I don't think I'm going to get an exact location on this. We'll go... we look like we're on a fairly big highway, although I've been to Bangkok a couple of times. The roads are quite large there. We'll go here. I don't know, it might be more in this area, but we'll go for that. And it was over where I said it was. So and 2016. Crowd lining the streets of Bangkok to celebrate Leicester City winning the 2016 Premier League. The team went on a 2-day tour of Thailand following their win. That was fairly easy if you're familiar with this story. It was quite surprised that they won, that's why. Okay, we're in Egypt. That's obviously the Great Pyramid of Giza. Not that difficult to identify. The top cap is quite familiar. We should be down here then. The pyramids are here. Can we work out exactly which one? So this one doesn't have the stuff on the top. This one does, so it's likely we're looking at this one. I think these rubble bits here would be this here. So we might be around here possibly. Something like that. Okay, let's look at the date. Not sure what this is. No, a year might be a bit more difficult here. The fashion looks a little bit older. Just looking at the sunglasses, but sunglasses are a bit harder than normal glasses to tell. Fashion wise, I'm thinking possibly early 2000s, maybe even into the 90s. These look slightly more modern, these glasses. It's going to be a very difficult one, this one. Thinking like maybe 2002. It could be back in the 80s, this, for all I know, but I don't think it's that old. Leather jacket in Egypt, it must be roasting hot. Unless it's in a cooler time of year. These are more like traditional clothes. Some of these are not so bit traditional, but not very new either. Maybe it is into the 90s here. I might regret this, but I'm going to go 98. Oh, that was a good change. That wasn't expected to be that. So the production team for the Egyptian version of Sesame Street. Ah, that's why I recognize this kind of sign. Midan Simsim posing in front of the pyramid of Khafra. My location is 200 meters off, unfortunately. Where exactly was it? Oh, it was on this side of it. Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Next round. Okay, so we have some place names here. Rovaniemi. Rovaniemi sounds familiar. Is that in Finland? Or is that Rovaniemi? I'm not sure. Samo Salanupas. I'm just going to check if this is the place I'm thinking of in Lapland in Finland. I'm not sure if that's... Yeah, Rovaniemi. Yes, it is. So we're more than likely in this town. This is the famous town. My wife and I were planning to go here at some point. Just to do like some sled riding with the dogs and stuff like that. But we're obviously in a summer picture. We can probably find these just to double check, although most of these places are quite far away. So Herva is 1.18 kilometers and Sinetta are 21 kilometers. So Well, there's Sinetta. That would be about right. 20 kilometers. Herva must be much closer. Herva, I can't see it on the map. It might be a small place. Do we have a road number here? No, it doesn't look like it. I'd suggest we have quite residential looking buildings, although this picture is quite old. It's not even a paved road at this point, it's still a dirt road. I'd assume we are in Rovaniemi. If this is to the north, it might be somewhere like this, maybe. I'm not going to pinpoint it, it'll have changed too much. I don't see a river in the background though, so... okay, the year here, it's going to be a bit more difficult. Leather cases. These kind of shoes with long socks and shorter trousers. This kind of slick back hair, I'm thinking 40s maybe. Wish I could see a vehicle here. Not the easiest one to guess. I'm thinking maybe late 40s, something like that. Kind of reminds me of my granddad's hair when he was in the army. That kind of style, and he was in the army just after World War II. So could be possible for that time. Let's stick with that. I'm really not sure on this one. We could be 10, 15, 20 years off here. I was 37, it was pre-war. We're pretty close on the location now. So two backpackers looking up at a road sign in Rovaniemi, Finland. We're just down here, made a bit more sense. Shame about the year though, hard to place that one. And okay, we have some elephants. We have Qantas. Are we in Australia? No, it doesn't look like it. The language doesn't look English. Israel tourist office, interesting. But then DeSantis, Duca di Roma, Cafe de Paris. Oh, we got everything here. Right, these cars look solidly. Oh no, that's old. This is a Mini back here, so maybe not. I was gonna say early 40s, but this is a taxi. This car is not. That's pretty sure is a Mini Cooper. What other? Fly, TWA. So we do have some English here. Autovox, Air India, Alitalia. So we've got a lot of different airlines. And we've got an old building here. That doesn't work for Australia, that's for sure. Sudan, wow. Oh, we're in Rome. That's the beauty of Italian number plates, and the I, obviously Italy, but Rome number plates have Rome written on it, or Roma written on it. So is that the Colosseum? Possibly part of it, yeah. I'm not 100% sure whether it's just an aqueduct or something like that, but we'll go near the Colosseum. The Colosseum should show up over here. So maybe we're down the road from it, like here or something like that. Just seeing part of it at the end of the street. So, yeah, this military uniform as well, almost military, I'm not sure if it is, looks a bit more, obviously post-World War II. I'm not sure why the elephants are riding through the street. We've got some cowgirls. So going off the Mini, and I would say we're in late 50s, early 60s. I should check when the Mini was first launched. Early 60s probably. It's a very international area with all these different countries mentioned and airlines. What other cars do we have? This looks a bit more 50s-ish, this car. This obviously looks 40s-ish, but could be early 50s too, that car. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go, let's say bang on 60. I'll say that. Let's go for it. Ah, damn it, it was 65. Yeah, I need to learn when the Mini first came out, because that would really be useful. An American circus parade traveling down Via Veneto during Epiphany holiday. So it's not, it's over here. Didn't know that. I wonder what that old building is then. Is there any view of it on satellite? Can't really see it. It's a shame. Next round, we're not going to... Oh, that was the final round. I didn't realise. Still a decent score, 45,500-ish. Let's put that in. I think we let it slip at the end there. Still maintaining a good average, though. Let's have a look at the breakdown. Round 1, very good. Italy, 1 year off. That was a good year guess there. Second round, the Bangkok one, easy year guess for me, just because I'd remembered that happening. And obviously Bangkok there. Third round, again, perfect year guess. That was the lucky one. It was a very lucky year guess by the pyramids, easy location. The next one, 11 years off though, in Finland. Really difficult to date that one. If you did better than me, well done. But luckily I'd heard of Rovaniemi because I was planning a holiday there. And last one, 5 years off in Italy. At least we got the location right. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, that's the first round. They were right next to each other. Okay, not a bad score. Not as good as yesterday, obviously. Hopefully we can beat that tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.